Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Today I wanted to talk about prepping on a budget. There's simple solutions for everyday emergencies so that they don't become catastrophic events. Start by stockpiling a few extra food items every time you go to the store. Buy something that's ready to eat. You can just tear it open and eat it. And then if you have some kind of a crisis, you can go to your cupboard, pull out that food, tear it open and eat it. That's not the time when you want to start figuring out how to cook a big old bucket of rice or beans. You may not have the time, you may not have the water, you may not have the electricity. If you have the basic food and water supplies that you need, you can nourish yourself and your family and then figure out what to do next in a crisis. A crisis is not the time to figure out how to prepare foods you don't know how, you're not familiar with. So buy some foods that you can tear open and eat, that are readily available, that your family is willing to eat, and that has a long shelf life. They don't have to be expensive. You can just look through the grocery shelves to find foods that are shelf stable and ready to eat. What you do want to check is the expiration date and make sure that you're rotating these foods so that they're still fresh and ready to go when you need them. Foods can last past their expiration date, but the quality tends to deteriorate, so rotate them as you go. If you find you're not rotating those foods, you're probably stockpiled foods that you don't really want to eat. So it makes sense to figure out what it is that you will eat and that you're normally going to rotate it through your foods, and those are the foods that you need to buy more of. Start small, get a few things at a time. Stockpile your pantry until you have enough. Make sure you have a few days worth, get a few weeks worth of food, and even up to a few months. Then once you have stockpiled all those kind of foods, that's when you would want a big bucket of rice and beans. Because in a protracted emergency where the life that we know has really changed, having that long-term food and the time to spend figuring out what to do with it might be a great idea. Water is something that we absolutely need to survive. It's simple. Pick up some water when you're at the store, refill some containers in your kitchen, buy a 5, 6, or 7 gallon jug and find somewhere in your home to store it. And if you have a lot of room, consider getting a water barrel that holds like 55 gallons. Prepping doesn't have to be expensive or complicated, but it's certainly something important that you need to do. If you don't prepare yourself to have the things that you need before things happen, then you're going to have to go out searching for the food, water, supplies that you need while things are happening. That's when you really could run into an emergency situation, when your family is no longer safe and the security that you long for has eluded you simply because you failed to prepare. Take a few dollars and get the things that you need. Prepping is a lifestyle insurance that you're setting aside the things you never want to be without so that you have the things you need no matter what comes your way. It only makes sense to keep your family as safe and secure as possible. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.